What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to 15 posts that show what the UK is really like. So, today, I want to check out some of these internet pictures, these posts that show, well, all sorts of random things about life in the UK. These are essentially things that us Americans don't normally get to see. And I don't know, basically we're going to see how much of this that I can understand or make sense of. So, let's take a look. Starting with this picture that's I don't know what we're looking at exactly, but it says it's been a good 20 years since I grabbed a bag of chips and walked down the road, scoffing them from a hole in the top? What? I'm sorry, what is going on here? A bag of chips? This is very different from what a bag of chips, what we think of here in the United States. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a bit confused. This is like, okay, for one thing, chips in the UK are not chips here in the US. Chips in the UK are what I think of as French fries. So, okay, and those are like very fat French fries in it looks like they're sitting in a roll of paper towels. I don't Is this how you guys get your French fries in a paper roll container? What's that about? Why? I'm more confused about the packaging than anything else. Is this normal? Well, this British person says they're kind of like reminiscing, walking down the street for the first time in 20 years since I grabbed a bag of chips, scoffing them from a hole in the top. So you get the chips in a bundle of paper, you rip open the top, and now you have a convenient way to carry your chips and eat them on the go. I'm not going to claim I totally understand why they're in this packaging or why they look like this, but I guess I can understand the concept, and if I see nothing wrong, I'm here to pass judgment upon whether this is an acceptable way to eat your chips. And sure, why not? I can't really relate to this, but maybe British people out there, maybe you kind of know what this is talking about, but that's an interesting way to eat your chips on the go. Sure, why not? Okay. this says, this post says, I spotted this earlier. It's a plaque. It says British Heritage. Nothing of note has happened here. What? Bless you guys. Bless you in the UK for putting up stuff like this. This is something I really appreciate about you guys. Like this sense of humor where it's like you're okay with being silly for the sake of just a laugh, or like someone had to go through the effort of like creating this little sign and screwing it onto a brick wall. Um because I assume this is a joke. Like British heritage, nothing of note has happened here. That's a lot. As far as British history, I know there's a ton of stuff. You guys have like a very, very expansive, pretty fascinating history. I don't know all of it, but lots of things of note have happened. But I guess not right here at this brick wall. And typically here in the U.S., if nothing has happened, there would just be nothing there. But you guys have a little sign telling you that. That's good. That's awesome. I like that. That's fun. This says, well, what's this picture? For what? 4x strength apple and black currant squash. I've heard of this drink. I'm still like not quite sure what it is. This is a very British thing. Squash. I remember a while ago I heard that for the first time. I had to look it up. It's some kind of, and this flavor, black currant, is popular in the UK. I'm pretty sure. Says every time I buy the quadruple strength squash, the label has gotten shoutier about it being 4x strength. Yeah, if you look at the one on the right, the 4x is even bigger and bolder somehow. Uh, Idiots must have been using it normally or as a 2x and complaining. Oh, this person thinks people weren't paying attention. So, squash has different strength? Why? Do you mix this with water? I want to say you mix this with water or something to dilute it. This utterly squash is a to us is like a vegetable or something. Like not a drink. So that already is like confusing. Then the black currant is a flavor that doesn't really exist here. I remember running into this on the internet a while ago. I looked it up. This is like so you get like super strength squash and mix it with water and it makes a drink or it why don't they just sell it normal strength like ready to drink? Do you know what I mean? Like why all the chemistry? Why do we have to be diluting and measuring and pouring this is that just the lazy American in me coming out? Why do we got to do? Is this that freaking good that we got to do all that? Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. We don't have anything like this. But this was more about the labeling. But for as the American here, it's this whole thing is kind of bizarre to me. But maybe it's delicious. I don't know. This is a van. This decorating firm, Van, my 4-year-old thought this was hilarious. It says, call Kristen Phil McCracken, commercial decorator. And his butt crack is out. I like this. It's funny. Like I said, I appreciate your guys' sense of humor. I have to say, here in the United States, I'm pretty sure this would be illegal. I've never seen something like this in the US. Nudity of any, even like a cartoon showing a little bit of their butt. That's not okay. You do not see that in the US. That's pretty taboo. I mean, for us like normal adults, like this is obviously like very tame. It's not like it's just funny. But here in the US, they would say you're like exposing their butt crack to children, and which could be honestly a concern, but it kind of like reads too deeply. We read too deeply into this kind of stuff here. It's obviously just like a funny, silly cartoon thing, but you would never see this in the US. I don't know if this is common in the UK. This is pretty edgy to me, but funny. And his name's Phil McCracken, so it's kind of appropriate. This is a KFC recycling bin. Oh my god. Is this normal in the UK? Bless you guys. You got all this different like sorting and you guys actually care about recycling and like, which is good. I'm just saying here in the US, you're supposed to recycle. I mean, at a lot of restaurants, there's just literally not even an option to recycle. So we objectively in America, we don't care about it nearly as much as all this. You can put your cups here, your plastic, your food, your paper there. That's amazing. Is this normal in the UK? Because good for you guys. Because in America, like, I have to say, most Americans really wouldn't bother putting in the effort for all this. So this is really interesting. It'd be cool to see this like a little bit more here in the U.S., like to even have an opportunity to do it. Um, but even if we had something like this, I'm not actually convinced Americans would use it. But good for you guys. I didn't know you were that into recycling. We could learn from that. Anyway, this says I made some artwork combining late 20th century UK culture with ancient Japan. Oh wow, oh wow. Um, this is that guy that. So this is combining British and Japanese culture. This is the Japanese sort of like art style I've seen before. Um, this is that British. Is he a children's thing? Blobby or something like that in the Japanese watercolor style. This is pantomime, I think. Pantomime with this, which is a British thing. And what is this? what am I looking at? This is a samurai. What is he covered in? Bags of what? Watsits? Watsits? I don't know. This reference, maybe it makes sense if you're British. I don't know what these bags are. Is this like that iconic of a UK bag of crisps or something? I guess. This says the plane I'm boarding. Planey Mick. Oh, there's more. Plain face? Planey McPlain face. This sounds familiar to me. I feel like I actually know this reference. Like, well, in the UK, I thought there a while ago you like named a boat like Bodie McBoatface, and this is Planey McPlainface. I think I actually understand this reference. Anyway, you guys voted and named things funny names. Good for you. We don't even get the opportunity here in the US. You guys keep it like actually funny and cheeky and like, oh, Planey McPlainface. That's funny. In the US, it'd just be like, go F yourself and die. Plain McPlain. Like, it'd just be distasteful or something. Anyway, um, there's blue stuff above the houses. Is it that rare? Like, where is this in the UK? I know you guys are known for having, like, bad weather. Maybe that's an England thing. Or maybe it's a London thing. Anyway, for having a lot of rain or bad weather, or is it to the point where you've forgotten what this blue is? The sky. Um, I think this must be an exaggeration, but blue stuff above the houses. British people haven't seen in generations. Yes, gotta get a picture of that. Um, things are finally starting to look up. That's vague. This is now IOP. 10 pence. 10 cent? Like 10 pence. That sounds really cheap. Freddo. Freddo. It's a frog. It's a frog candy, I guess. It's a frog candy for 10 pence. Things are starting to look up. Because these are on sale, or? I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like this is some kind of British thing I'm not fully appreciating. Yeah, okay. Freddo. I can't quite read the packaging. Oh, dairy milk. So it's a chocolate frog thing? Okay, cool. Is there something more to that? I don't know. This says, very polite. She led me to the bologna or Bongella. What's Bongella? And what's this cat? Um, is this normal in the UK for there to be like a pharmacy cat? Like cats in the store? I feel like I've even seen other pictures like this in other videos that I've done where there's a cat, like a local cat that lives in the store and sleeps on the candy. Or is this normal? Like, do the owners of the shop own cats? Is that what it is? Because again, in the US, For one thing, this would be like kind of considered unsanitary. Like, and I don't think that's appropriate. Like, we just have a way of killing all fun and joy. Like, you can't even have your butt crack, like, cartoon on your car. Like, we just don't have fun. Um, and if there's a cat, people might like abuse it. I think most Americans wouldn't, but there'd just be like that one guy who ruins it for everyone kind of thing. But this is really sweet. Like if in the UK you guys can have like shop cats. That's really cool, actually. This says Nando's is being added to my local Tesco. Okay. Nando's is like a shop, like a restaurant, a popular British restaurant, maybe chicken, I think. I feel that this is stranger than the Morrisons with the pubs in them. Okay, so you think this is odd that there's a Nando's in your Tesco? Tesco's a grocery store. Here in the US, it's pretty like normal to have like a McDonald's or a Subway in our Walmart. Like there's definitely restaurants in Walmarts. Maybe not quite like a Nando's, but this doesn't like blow my mind. Is this weird for British people? Is this like weird having a whole Nando's and the Tesco? You have pubs in Morrison's? What is Morrison? What is Morrison's? I almost want to say that's a clothing store. But you have a pub? Whatever it is. Having a pub? That'd be like having a bar in the Walmart, which would be fun. um, this says happy birthday. Okay, this is like a meme. Someone posted a meme of Simon Pegg. I don't know what movie this is for. Like, there's one movie where he's a police officer. I forget what it's called. I've only seen like Shaun of the Dead, really. Anyway, says, when's your birthday? 22nd of February. What year? Every year. Okay, that's good. I might have to check out this movie. Um, is this Hot Fuss? Fuzz? Hot Fuzz? Anyway, with Nick Frost, or I feel like I've heard of it but didn't watch it. Um, when's your birthday? February 22nd. What year? Every year. Every year. Shut up. All right, that is funny. Take a walk. I take a walk to work for granted sometimes. Oh my God. Seriously, like, this is very nice. This is not. Okay, for one thing, you're walking to work, which is unheard of in the US. We don't walk anywhere, we drive. This is so nice. And we don't have, old brick stone walls and this landscaping and the cathedral, the tower, the architecture. We don't have this. So I have one, like, I know in the UK, you guys have like freaking castles and stuff, for God's sake. And it must be easy to take for granted, no offense, but if you see it all the time, it's a normal part of your culture. For Americans, it's extraordinary. So it's cool that you guys stop and appreciate it too. It's important to stock up on the essentials when in the UK. Tingly mint and tea tree? What? This is shampoo? Original source, natural, real mint? Tingly mint and tea tree? Is this popular? Is this popular in the UK? You want to be tingly? Tingly mint and tea tree. I I have no idea what this would smell like, what this would feel like. Seems very organic. Um, is this pop? I don't know. Is this like you gotta have this? You gotta try this? I don't know. I've never heard of this. And finally, says hands up if you like Timothy Taylor's. Timothy Taylor's is a beer, I guess, at a pub in the UK. I don't know Timothy Taylor's. I've never had that, never heard of it. I'm sure you guys have lots of beers and stuff, especially in your cool pubs. We don't even have pubs, so man, look at this. It's like the whatever lever thing you pull, and that's cool. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is good. Never had it. Never heard of it. All right, cool. I'm sure this is popular in the UK. So there you go. There's a lot of things here that I kind of given me some looks into life in the UK. You know, stuff I've never seen before. I feel like I did do decent at understanding some of this, and some of this I just have no idea what's going on. But either way, this was fun, and I definitely learned some stuff. So the UK is pretty cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these British things or references, or if you know what this is or any of this stuff. That'd be cool to hear about too. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to British stuff that I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.